everybody, it's Michelle, and welcome to our channel. Today's video is going to be the second look using the Transitions palette from Dominique Cosmetics, and it's literally called Transition. And if you recall, on Monday I said I was going to do 3 different eye looks because there are 15 shades in this pan, or in this palette rather. So we are going to do 3 different eye looks, and I already have mapped out the shades that we're going to use, and I'm going to use the mirror that's in this palette, or I might use my mirror down here. It just depends on how closely I need to see. So for this time around, let me go ahead and swatch the shades that we're going to use, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here are our swatches. To start out, we are going with Frothy, which is, you can't really see it, but I promise there is a shade right there. Frothy. And then Mocha is here, Ash is here, Coal is here, that's Honey, and then this is Run Wild, and it is a Super Shock Shadow from ColourPop. So those are the shades that we are going to use on my eyes today. Let me go ahead and clear the swatches, make a plan, because they're not swatched in order of how they're going to apply, obviously because I put the black right there in the center. So let me go ahead and clean these off and make a plan, and I will be right back. Okay, so I think I figured it out, and it didn't take long at all. I do have out 2 brushes. This brush I'm going to use on the black, just on the black, on the coal color, and then this brush I'll use for everything else. I'm obviously going to start out with Frothy, this white shade, and we're going to put that all over both lids just to set a base down, and I'm going all the way up to the brow bone this time. Normally I don't go up that high, but since I put my eye primer all the way up, I figure I might as well put shadow all the way up. So we're just going to put this all over the lid. Don't mind my hair, I've not brushed it today. And today both eyes are watering. I don't know if it's because I have the fan kind of pointed at me, or did have it pointed at me when I was putting on my makeup today. But I also have a runny nose, and I think that's because the weather keeps changing. Like right now it's 65 degrees. This afternoon it's going to be 80 something. So, you know, weather. You gotta love it. I am loving using the brush to put on my foundation. I actually threw away my sponge today. I have more sponges, so don't worry. There are more sponges over in my makeup area. But I threw away the sponge that I had been using that was all stained up. Figure why wash it? I have multiple sponges to replace it, and now that I'm using a brush to apply my foundation, I probably won't be going through sponges all that often. Okay, next I'm going to go in with Honey, that mustardy shade right there, and that I'm just going to put through the crease to try to add some dimension. And of course, since I'm going in darker, not lighter, I'm not cleaning off the brush, but I'm just going to tap it through, because I don't want a lot of this honey color. I may want more of the honey color later, and if I do, I can always add more. But I just want to tap it through the crease and a little bit above the crease. Not a lot above it. I don't want to go all the way up to the brow bone. But now I am going to just swipe back and forth just to try to get some of that color transferred up so that when I open my eye, you can actually still see the color. And of course, same thing to the other eye. Just tapping. I went and saw the sleep study people yesterday. They now have to go through my insurance to see if my insurance will cover the at-home test. If it will cover the at-home test, then in about 2 weeks I'll have to go back and get this little monitor that I wear when I sleep so that they can see if I have sleep apnea, which I already know I do. So it's kind of silly to have to go through it, but you know, rules are rules. Alright, now we're going to go in with Mocha. And I'm going to work on deepening up the outer portion of the eye. And then I'm going to add Ash and Coal. I think Ash and Coal both I'm going to use on this other brush because it's more of a control on where I put it. But let's go in with Mocha. Linda, knock it off. Linda is clawing at the closet that holds the hot water heater. Hold on. Sorry, had to go spray Mr. Lind. It holds the hot water heater and the furnace, and he seems to think that he should be able to get in there, and he can't. Maybe I'll put this, no, I don't want to put it all over the lid, but I do want to go a little bit more than half. So I want to leave this area right here for that Run Wild shimmer shade. So this is definitely not a standalone palette. You definitely need to have a shimmer to go with it if you're into shimmers. I mean, if you just like plain old matte eye looks, then neutral shades, this would be the palette for you. If you like a little bit of shimmer, then you would need some singles or other shadows to go along with it. Okay, so I did have to go a little bit more, and I did have to use the other mirror. You guys won't see that because I wasn't talking, so I'm sure the AI editor will take that part out. So of course I want to do the same thing over here, so I'm looking at both eyes to see where, and it looks like it starts from a little before where my eyeball is, so I just want to mark that, and then we'll just load it up. We'll just load up the eye with the color. Hopefully the AI can take out all the sniffles as well. So how is everyone doing? How was everyone's 4th? Mine was not the greatest because that marked 2 months since my brother took his life. I'm not wanting to cry, so I'm not going to talk a whole lot about that. I really miss his dog. I miss him too, but I miss him, and I miss his dog is still alive, but his dog is with his ex-wife, and I want nothing to do with her at all. She made my life a living hell after he passed. Now we're going to go in with the more dense brush, and we're going to go in with ash first, and I'm just going to add a little, and I took some of the ash and went underneath the waterline. You didn't see that because I didn't talk because I didn't want to mess it up. But I'm just wanting to add a little bit more dimension, and then we'll add the kohl over to probably just like right in this area right here is where I'll add the kohl, and then I'll go back over, or not kohl, yeah, kohl, the black color, and then I'll go back over with the blender brush before I put on the shimmer shade. And we're going to do the same thing to this eye. So we're just going to do a little V, and we are taking it all the way up to where the brown started, and then across here. And that's what we're going to do with ash. And then I'm also going to take it along the waterline. And again, I won't be able to talk because if I talk, then I'll mess it up. So I promise you I did it. Okay, so that's how it's looking so far. I'm not sure why I'm cleaning the brush off. I'm going into a black color, but I felt the need to clean it off. I don't know why. And now we're going to go into kohl, and I am going to just put it here just to add a little bit. And this eye is very creasy, so I am going to be using this mirror down here. I'm just trying to concentrate the color in the outer portion of the eye. And this is, both of these last 2 looks are going to be very dark, sultry colors because of the black that we're using in both eye looks. Because there is that other black that's called smoky, this one right here, that will be used in Friday's look. And then we're going to do the same thing to the other eye. And I'm just going to go ahead and use this mirror down here for this one as well so that I can hold my eyelid out. Because you know, when you turn 50, you get crinkly. You get very crinkly, wrinkly. And I have crinkly, wrinkly eyes. I always have. Even as a younger person, I had wrinkly eyes. And actually, I just looked, and I don't think I am going to go back through with that other brush. I think it looks fine. We're going to go in with the Run Wild from ColourPop. It's a Super Shock. I'm just going to use my finger, and we're just going to put that here in the first part of the eye. And just add a bunch of shimmer. I'm going to finish this up, add on mascara, liner, and a lip, and I will be right back. Okay, so here is our finished look. And the lip combo is both Cab Cosmetics. This one is the Strawberry Daiquiri Lip Liner, and then Promiscuous Liquid Lip. And that is my lip combo for today. Let me know what you guys think of the look. I am digging it. I am liking it. It's a nice work from home look. And as always, guys, please remember to give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not already. Ring that notification bell so you're notified of each and every upload. I have noticed that about 32% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel. So if you're already watching, you might as well subscribe. As always, guys, please remember to be kind to one another. You know the rest. See you on the next one.